What's going on, y'all? It's 2KJ. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you for stopping by, man. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sick of the Damian Lillard trade saga. He requested a trade from the Blazers exactly a month ago, but he still hasn't got it moved yet, mostly because he says he only wants to play for the Miami Heat. They don't really have anything the Portland wants, so now they're trying to make it a 3-team trade. It's just super complicated, super messy, and I'm over it, man. So what we're doing today is I'm going to trade Damian Lillard to 3 teams who are not the Miami Heat. Then we'll sim one season and see if he can win a championship. Now, let me put out a quick disclaimer, man. I think Dame is going to end up in Miami at the end of the day. So these trades aren't what I think will happen, but it's just a little food for thought, man. If for some reason the Miami deal falls through, here's some other trades around the league that might make sense, so take it all with a grain of salt. But anyways, man, this should be a fun one. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't, and without any further ado, it's time to get into this video.
Let's get it.
Alright, man, so the first team I'm trading Dame to is the New Orleans Pelicans. It's actually a 3-team trade with the Los Angeles Clippers, but let's go ahead and break it down real quick. So Portland is going to give up Damian Lillard and Jabari Walker. Both of them are going to the Pelicans, and then also Justice Winslow, who's going to the Clippers. In return, Portland is going to get CJ McCollum. They don't really need him since they're rebuilding, and he was also already there for a big part of his career, so they're going to send him to the Clippers. But what Portland is really getting is Trey Murphy, a 2024 first-round pick that's unprotected. It originally belonged to the Lakers, and then also another 2 unprotected first-round picks in 2025 and 27. Meanwhile, CJ McCollum is getting traded to the Clippers for Robert Covington, Marcus Morris Sr., and Brandon Boston Jr. All of them are going to Portland. I know a lot of Blazers fans might be wondering, why aren't you trading for Zion Williamson? And to be honest with you, I just can't trust him at this point. He hasn't been able to stay on the court due to injuries, and even when he was healthy last play-in, he decided not to play because he didn't feel like himself. Obviously, I'm hoping the best for him, man, but from a GM perspective, that's just a red flag, especially when you look at what that trade package would be. It would probably be like Zion Williamson and a first-round pick. Just imagine if Zion doesn't pan out and all you really get is a first-round pick in a Damian Lillard trade. It's just not a good look, man. So I like this trade package a lot more. I think Trey Murphy would be a really nice fit in Portland. They need young wing players, and Trey Murphy is a really good one. He averaged 15 points per game last season, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block around here, and even shot 41% from deep. Like, that's really nice. We definitely will take that. And at the age of 23, he fits the timeline of guys like Scoot Henderson, Shaedon Sharpe, Anthony Simons. He can play the 3 or the 4. He's turned into a pretty good defender as well. I just think it'd be a really nice fit. Portland is also getting 3 unprotected first-round picks. That's really nice. And they're also going to get another young player here in Brandon Boston Jr. from the Clippers. Maybe there's something here. I mean, he's 21 years old, 6'6". He can play the 2 or the 3, and he can also knock down shots. I mean, he shot 41% from deep last season. I think he's a nice little throw-in in this trade. I like that return package a lot, man. I think it's better than anything Miami can offer, and it also makes sense for these other teams. I mean, for the Pelicans, you know, you get to keep Zion Williamson and you get Damian Lillard. You instantly become a title contender. I think that's a no-brainer. And then for the Clippers, they've been trying to get some more guards. You know, Malcolm Brogdon was someone they wanted this offseason. That trade fell through. So CJ McCollum, I think, would be a really nice addition, and you're not giving up a whole lot. So I think it makes sense for them as well. Let's go ahead and pull this thing off, man. We're going to go ahead and offer this. And I do have trade override on, just in case 2K says no. I don't really care what 2K Sim thinks about these trades. These are just trades that I think make sense in real life, you know what I mean? So that's why I have override on. But anyways, we're going to pull this thing off. Damian Lillard, welcome to the Pelicans. So taking a look at the team, I mean, this looks really nice, man. We got Damian Lillard, Herb Jones, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, and Jonas Valanciunas. I think that's a really nice starting lineup off the bench. I mean, it's pretty solid. We got Larry Nance Jr., Jose Alvarado, Dyson Daniels, Willie Hernan-Gomez, and Najee Marshall. We even got a guy like Jordan Hawkins in the mix as well. Now, I forgot to mention, but for every single one of these landing spots, I'm going to be able to make 1 extra trade just to kind of round out the edges, you know? So taking a look at the Pelicans, I definitely want to upgrade the bench, and I think getting a better wing player would be nice. I mean, Najee Marshall is solid, but if I can find an upgrade, then I definitely will. So let me get into it, man. I'm going to look around the league and see what I can find. All right, man, so it's not a big trade, but I'm trying to send Kerry Lewis Jr. and Cody Zeller to the Brooklyn Nets for Royce O'Neal and Drew Smith. I think Royce O'Neal will be a nice veteran wing player. I mean, he looked really solid last season. 9 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and he also shot 39% from deep. He's also going to go up to a 77 overall once I make him a small forward, so that's a nice little added bonus. But yeah, I think the Nets would do this trade because they would probably want Kerry Lewis Jr. They don't really have a lot of young point guards, so you might as well take a flyer on this guy. 22 years old, 13th overall pick in 2020. So let's try to pull this thing off, man. I did turn trade override off for like these extra trades, but anyways, let's see if they will say yes to this, and they will. Royce O'Neal, welcome to the team. And just like that, we got a squad, man. I feel really good about this team. Are we a championship contender? I think so, but let's not waste any more time, man. Let's sim this regular season and see what it's looking like. Alright, man, so the boys are hooping this season. We went 62-20. You definitely love to see that. Luka Doncic MVP. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. Scoot Henderson Rookie of the Year instead of Victor Wembanyama. That's nice. Looks like he's doing his thing with Dame not there anymore. But anyways, let's take a look at the rest of this here. We got Coach of the Year, Willie Green. That's good. And not Executive of the Year, but that's fine. What about the All-NBA teams? Do we have anything here for the New Orleans Pelicans? Yes, we do. Zion Williamson. Wow. All-NBA third team. You love to see that. That's a really good sign. And here's another good sign. Herb Jones, all-defensive first team. That's really nice. But anyways, I think that's it for us. Yeah, let's go and keep this thing moving. So we're the top team in the Western Conference. Let's check out the stats real quick. Zion Williamson led the way for us. 24 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. And how'd he shoot from deep? 0%. That's fine. Damian Lillard and Brandon Ingram, definitely picking up the slack, man. 44% and 42%. And then also Jonas Valanciunas, 37%. That's nice. We don't have a lot of three-point shooting outside of that. I mean, Jordan Hawkins went 100%, but I'm guessing he didn't shoot a lot. And Larry Nance Jr., 35. That's nice. Anyways, let's take a look at the rest of these stats. Dame averaged 24 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal. That's nice. Brandon Ingram, a nice little 24 and 5. Jonas Valanciunas, 13 points, 10 rebounds, and also a block. And Dyson Daniels looked pretty good off the bench. 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. That's definitely solid. Make sure to pause it if you want to take a look at the rest of these stats. But let's get into this playoff run, man, where we're trying to win a championship. Who are we going to face in the first round? It's going to be the Sacramento Kings. All right, let's take a look at the matchup. They got De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk, Terrence Davis, Alexander Vezinkov, and also Domantas Sabonis. It's a good team, I'm not going to lie, but I think that we are better as we win game 1. Okay, it's 1-1 now. 2-1 us. Please go up 3-1. There we go. We're not going to blow this. And there it is. A gentleman's sweep. You love to see it. So we're on to the second round. Now we're going up against the OKC Thunder. They got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Josh Giddey, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, and Chet Holmgren. No surprise there. I'm pretty sure that's going to be their starting 5 this year. But anyways, let's take this game by game. We lose game 1. Okay. It's 1-1. That's nice. Yeah, nah, I'm gonna shorten the rotation, bro. We're down 2-1. Let me go ahead and mess around with this as Najee Marshall. Wait, did they mess around with my minutes, bro? Yeah, they definitely did. 2K is so annoying, bro. Give me 1 second. I don't know why, but I forget about this every time. There we go. Let me make this manual. So this looks a lot better, man. I went ahead and just gave some more minutes to the starters and not so much for the bench. Najee Marshall also at the rotation. It's a 9-man now. So let's go ahead and get into this thing. Is that enough to make it out of this second round as we win game 4? That's nice. We're up 3-2 now. And there we go. Okay. Hey man, I'm going to blame those first 2 losses on 2K. That's my bad, guys. I really need to remember to fix those settings before I start a video. But anyways, now we're here in the conference finals. We're going up against the Dallas Mavericks. They got Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Harrison Barnes now. Okay, back in Dallas. That's interesting. They also got Grant Williams, and they're starting with Sean Holmes at the 5, which I guess I'm not mad at. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this thing. I'm pretty sure we're the better team as we win game 1. Okay, it's 1-1 now. Okay, let me not jinx it here. We're up 2-1, 3-1. Yep. And gentleman sweep. There you go. So now we're here in the NBA Finals. First Finals appearance for Damian Lillard. So shout out to him. But we're going up against the Atlanta Hawks. This is going to be tough because you guys know 2K Sim loves the Hawks. But anyways, let's take a look at this matchup. They got Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Hunter, Sadiq Bey, and Clint Capella. No surprise there. That's pretty much the starting 5 that you would expect from them as we win game 1. Okay. It's 1-1 now. Come on, man. Please don't go down 3-1. There we go. Bounce right back, boys. Okay. What else can I do here? Let me just think. I think I want to do I want to shorten this bench even more? Yeah, because I think Larry Nance Jr. can be my 4-5. So we're gonna roll with it like that. Why not? We're gonna do it like this here and give some more minutes to some of our star players. Yep, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I think that looks pretty good to me, man. Yeah, I want to give some PT to Dyson Daniels, who is looking pretty good. The per 36 is looking nice in the playoffs. So we got to win 2 games against the Atlanta Hawks. Can we force a game 7? No, we cannot. Tough, bro, tough. Trae Young, Finals MVP. Shout out to him. I mean, we had a pretty good run. We didn't win a championship, but if this were a longer rebuild, I'm pretty sure that this team would do it in like season 2 or 3, you know. But either way, let's keep it going. We got 2 more teams to send Dame to. Let's check out our second one. All right, man. So the second team I'm trading Dame to is the Toronto Raptors. There's going to be Damian Lillard, Jabari Walker, and Justice Winslow. For OG Anunoby, Precious Achiuwa, Chris Boucher, Thaddeus Young, and then 2 unprotected first round picks in 2027. And it should be 2029, but that's not in 2K. So it's just going to say 28 here. It doesn't really matter for this video, so that's fine. I know a lot of Blazers fans would love to get Scotty Barnes in this trade. I just don't think it's realistic. I mean, even when Kevin Durant was available a few seasons ago, there were some reports that they still didn't want to trade Scotty. Still though, I think this is a really nice return package for the Blazers. OG Anunoby will be a perfect starting small forward for them. You know, over the years, they've had a lot of undersized small forwards. Guys like Gary Trent Jr., Norman Powell, Josh Hart. They really haven't had a small forward who has good size and can also defend. OG Anunoby is exactly that, man. He's one of the best defenders in the league. Super versatile, and he's also a capable scorer. I mean, 17 points last season, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. And he shot 39% from deep, which is nice. The Blazers would also get Precious Achiuwa. I think that's a good addition. They're also looking for a young center of the future. I'm not saying Precious will be that guy, but I mean, he definitely has potential. He averaged 9 points per game last season, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. And at the age of 24, there's still some room for him to progress as well. You're also going to get a couple of veteran guys, Chris Boucher and Thaddeus Young, and then 2 unprotected first round picks, starting off in 2027, which is not a coincidence. That's the first year after Dame's contract is over. So the hope is that he won't be on the team anymore, and then those picks will become very valuable. I think this trade looks good for Portland and then for Toronto. They've been really reluctant to hit the reset button. There's even been some reports that they saw the Miami Heat's playoff run last year and they think, hey, if they can do it, why can't we? Well, after this trade, I mean, you definitely can't make a run. So I do think this trade makes sense for both teams. Let's go ahead and see if they will accept it. They said no, but that's fine. Once again, we got trade override on, man. So let's go to make this move. Damian Lillard, welcome to the Raptors. All right, man. So taking a look at the team, I think it's really nice. You got Damian Lillard, Gary Trent Jr., Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam, and Jakob Poeltl. Off the bench, you got Dennis Schroeder, Grady Dick, Jalen McDaniels, Otto Porter, and also Christian Koloko. Again, I'm able to make one move to kind of round things out here, and I think I want a better backup center. So let's look around and see what we can find, man. And you know what? I couldn't find a trade to make sense, so I'm just going to sign Dario Saric. I think he would be a great backup center, especially because Jakob can't space the floor too well. Well, Saric definitely can. So let's go and pull this thing off. 2.55, 1 year. Will he say yes? And he will. Cool. And as a team, man, I feel really good about it. Is it better than the Pelicans team? Probably not. But the good news is that we're in the Eastern Conference. That should make it a lot easier to make a finals push. But anyways, that's enough talking. Let's end this regular season and see what it's looking like. So you went 59-23, not too bad. A little bit worse than the Pelicans, but that's fine. Trae Young MVP. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of this here. Do we have anything that concerns us? I guess executive year, that's pretty nice. But anyways, let's keep it moving. What about the All-NBA teams? Anything here for like Damian Lillard, maybe Grady Dick? Yeah, there he is. Okay. All rookie first team, we definitely will take that. Let's go ahead and keep it moving now. So we're the number 3 seed in the Eastern Conference. Not the best, but I mean, I guess it's all right. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats real quick. No surprise here. Dame led the way, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal. And how do you shoot from deep? 44%. That's nice. I mean, we got some shooters, man, more than we did on the Pelicans. Pascal Siakam, 38%. Scotty Barnes, 36%. Gary Trent Jr., 35%. We round up around here. Grady Dick, 43%. That's really nice. Then we got like Dennis Schroeder, 38%. I mean, bro, we got shooters on this team. Pretty much everybody. So, yeah, I actually feel really good now. Because I think we can make a run here. But anyways, let's check out the rest of the stats first. Pascal Siakam, 19 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. Scotty Barnes, a nice little 17, 8, and 4. Then we got Gary Trent Jr., 12 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Reunited with Damian Lillard. I forgot about that. But anyways, Grady Dick is a rookie, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. That's pretty solid. Yeah, this team is actually pretty decent, man. So make sure to pause it if you want to take a look at the rest of these stats. But let's get into this playoff run. All right, so we're going up against the Charlotte Hornets in the first round. Let's take a look at this matchup here. As they got LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, and Rudy Gobert at the 5. Okay. That's an interesting one. This should be fun, man. Let's go ahead and get into this thing here as we win game 1. Okay. Haven't shortened the rotation just yet. And if they win this game, I definitely will. Okay, we're up 3-1 now. Please don't blow this. There we go. Gentlemen sweep. Now we're going up against the Cavs in the second round. Taking a look at this matchup, they got Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Isaac Okoro, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. It's time to shorten the rotation right here, right now. So let me go ahead and do that. As once again, they're messing with my minutes, bro. What is this? Like, hold on. Look at this, bro. I made sure to make it manual. I did not want them messing around with my minutes, and they're still doing it. That's so annoying, bro. I really don't know what I'm doing wrong here or why they keep doing that. But anyways, let me go ahead and mess around with this real quick. All right, man, so that took a little while, but we got this thing set up now. More minutes for the starters and also Grady Dick, who's still getting 20 minutes off the bench because look at the per 36. He's looking solid, man, knocking down that 3 ball. So, yeah, we're still going to roll with him. Otto Porter is now out the rotation. It's a 9-man. I think that sounds pretty good to me, or looks pretty good to me. Let's go ahead and see if that's enough to beat the Cavs here. It's going to be tough, man. We lose game 1. We lose game 2. Okay, there we go. Way to bounce back, boys. Yeah, down 3-2. That's tough, man. What else can I do here? There's not much to do, bro. I think this team is just better than me. I'm going to give a little bit more PT to Grady Dick and also Scotty Barnes and Pascal Siakam. Is that enough? I highly doubt it, but let's see if we can come back from down 3-1, man. And we cannot. That's tough. All right, so we ended up losing. Let's take a look at these stats real quick. Just see what that's looking like. Like, who was killing us the entire time? Was it Donovan Mitchell? 33 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists per game in the playoffs. Never mind, that's a per 36. My bad. Oh, wait, it's still just as crazy, bro. 35 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Yeah, nah, he's that guy, bro. He is that guy who was underperforming for me. That's what I really want to know. Because Dave did his thing, bro. 43 points and 10 assists in game 1. Game 2, okay, 22 points. Yeah, maybe not the best from Dame. I mean, he was still good, but 22 points, it's nothing crazy. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The second round is a little bit disappointing, but it is what it is. Let's send the rest of these playoffs here, as it looks like it's gonna be the Celtics and the Nuggets in the finals, and the Celtics win it all. Jason Tatum, Finals MVP, Shout out to him. So we got 2 teams down, man. Let's go to team number 3, where hopefully we can win a championship. Let's get into it. All right, man. So the last team I'm trading Dame to is the Brooklyn Nets. I'm going to get them Damian Lillard and Yusuf Nurkic. In exchange, I'm going to get Nicholas Claxton, Ben Simmons, a 2025 first-round pick that is unprotected. It originally belonged to the Phoenix Suns, and then another unprotected first-round pick in 2027. For the Nets, obviously they traded away James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, but I wouldn't really say they're looking to like hit the reset button because they actually don't have their 2024 first-round pick that's going to the Houston Rockets as a part of that James Harden trade a few years ago. So it really doesn't do them any good to just like tank, get the worst record in the league, because again, they don't have their own first-round pick. So I think they are still looking to be competitive, and this trade definitely helps them do that. Losing Nicholas Claxton is unfortunate, but you are getting Yusuf Nurkic as a starting center, and then obviously you're getting Dame as well. This trade definitely makes sense for them. And then for Portland, this really addresses their needs. I mean, they're getting a young center of the future, Nicholas Claxton, who was really nice last season. I don't know what happened with his stats. 2K definitely has that wrong. He actually averaged 13 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 blocks up around here while shooting 71% from the floor. Like, that is really nice. 24 years old. He obviously fits the timeline. I think he would be a great fit. And Portland's also going to get Ben Simmons, man. Yes, he's on a big contract, making a lot of money, but it's only a 2-year deal, so it's nothing too long term. And I think Portland's a good spot for him. You know, it's not going to be a lot of pressure. They're not looking to compete anytime soon. He could easily be their starting small forward. I mean, he definitely has the size for it. So if you're Portland, why not take the risk? And then also to unprotect the first round picks, I think that's really nice as well. I've said this every single time, but I think this is a better trade package than anything that he can offer, which is pretty much the goal for all of these trades. You know, I'm trying to find better options out there. But anyways, let's go ahead and try to pull this thing off. Will they say yes to this thing here? They're still saying no. That's what we got trade override for. It is what it is. Damian Lillard, welcome to the Nets. The team looks pretty good, man. We got Damian Lillard, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Yusuf Nurkic. Off the bench, you got Spencer Dinwiddie, Cam Thomas, Darius Bazley, Lonnie Walker IV, and Royce O'Neal. And to be honest, man, there's not a whole lot I want to improve here. I think we got a really nice bench. I think maybe I want a better backup center, because right now I guess that would be Darius Bazley, who's 6'9", is really better off at the 4 spot. So I probably will move on from one of these 2 guys here. I don't really need both of them. I don't know, man. Let's just look around and see what I can find. All right, man, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to send Royce O'Neal and 3 second-round picks to the Memphis Grizzlies for Steven Adams. You know, Memphis has a lot of centers. They got Xavier Tillman, who I think looked really good when given the opportunity last season, and now he's the same overall as Steven Adams, which is pretty crazy. They also still have Brandon Clark in the mix. Like, I think they're good at the 5 spot. What they need is some more depth at small forward, and I think Royce O'Neal will be a really nice addition. And then for us, man, Yusuf Nurkic is not the best defending center, but I think Steven Adams would be a good rim protector down low. Let's go and see if they will say yes to this, and it looks like they will. Steven Adams, welcome to the team. And I think I feel pretty good about this team, man. The starting 5 probably isn't as good as like the Pelicans or the Raptors, but I do think this is our best bench, so that's nice. Is this team good enough to win a championship? Let's go and find out. We're going to sim this regular season and see what it's looking like. I'm Ansu in 58 and 24. I'm not gonna lie, that's better than I expected. I definitely will take that. Nikola Jokic MVP. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. Scoot Henderson also getting Rookie of the Year for what, the 2nd time in this sim? Do we have anything here that concerns us? Doesn't look like it. All right. What about the All-NBA teams? We've gotten no love for Damian Lillard. And that is going to continue. Actually, we didn't get any love at all. It is what it is. I mean, I can't complain, man. We're the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference. That is really nice. Let's take a look at the stats real quick. So Dame led the way for us. 23 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal. How'd he shoot from deep? 47%. We also got some other shooters, man. We got Mikal Bridges, 44%. Cam Johnson, 40. We got Spencer Dinwiddie, 43. Man, we got some guys knocking that thing down. Actually, pretty much everybody here is shooting at least league average from deep, except for Steven Adams. Yeah, obviously, that's fine. But anyways, let's take a look at the rest of these stats. Mikal Bridges looks like he was pretty solid. 22 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. I actually did bump up his shot tendency off camera. It was a 49, so I bumped that up to like a 95. That definitely helped. But anyways, we got Cam Johnson, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. We got Spencer Dinwiddie, 13 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. And we even got Cam Thomas looking pretty nice off the bench, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Yusuf Nurkic, a double-double. Okay. Hey, man, I feel pretty decent about this team. Make sure to pause it if you want to check out these stats. But let's get into this playoff run. Who are we going to face in the first round? It's going to be the New York Knicks. All right. Battle of New York. Let's get into it. They got Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. I think we can beat this team, man. Let's go ahead and take this thing game by game as we win game 1. Okay. We're up 2-0 now. Haven't even shortened the rotation just yet. It does not matter. We're here in the second round, but we're going up against the Atlanta Hawks. That's going to be tough. So they got Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Hunter, Sadiq Bey, and Onyeka Okongwu at the 5 now. I'm not going to lie, I don't like my chances. So I'm going to mess around with this rotation right here, right now. And I think I feel pretty good about this. We got some more minutes for the starters here. Not so much for the bench, and I took out Lonnie Walker IV. That's totally fine, though. So let's get into this thing, man. Can we make it out of the second round? It's going to be really tough against the Hawks. We win game 1, though. That's nice. It's 1-1. We are up 2-1 now. Bro, no shot. The Brooklyn Nets are here in the conference finals. I am at a loss for words. Wow, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think we'd be a championship contender, but if we're beating the Hawks in 5 games, yeah, we definitely have a shot here, man. But now we're going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Obviously, this is another really good team. They got Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Isaac Okoro, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one, man. But let's get into it as we win game 1, okay? It's 1-1 now. We're up 2-1. Bro, the Brooklyn Nets are here in the NBA Finals, and we're going up against the New Orleans Pelicans, another team that was a part of this video. It looks like they stay put. They got CJ McCollum, Dyson Daniels, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, and Jonas Valanciunas. Maybe they traded away Herb Jones. I'm not too sure, but honestly, it does not matter. Let's get into this thing as we win game 1, okay? Bro, if we beat the Hawks and the Cavs, then I know we can beat the Pelicans, and that's exactly what we do. Damian Lillard has done it. He's won a championship, and he also got Finals MVP, 31 points, 5 rebounds, 10 assists, 1 steal, shot 50% from deep. Come on, man. Who else is doing their thing, man? Because it couldn't have just been Dame. Mikal Bridges, okay, he did his thing in that game 4. How did he look in terms of the whole playoffs? 22 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, and also 1 block. Yeah, that's really nice, man. Shot 40% from deep. Let's go, Mikal. And I mean, even Yusuf Nurkic looked pretty solid, man. 17 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists in that closeout game. For the playoffs, he was averaging a double-double, shooting 36% from deep. Come on, bro. This is probably the team that I felt the least confident about going into things here. But they're the ones who won a championship, and that's a great way to end this video. Again, man, I'm not saying any of these trades will happen, because I do think Dame will end up in Miami. But I think this was just a fun way of seeing what else is out there, you know, if for some reason that deal fell through. I really enjoyed this. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We just hit 2,000 subs on this channel. If you still haven't hit that button, I'd really appreciate it if you could. But anyways, this has been 2KJ. Blessings.